Have you ever walked past someone and found yourself turning around, captivated by their scent, and wondered how a scent can captivate your senses and draw you in? Well, there's science behind this allure. Today, I'm going to talk about the exactly same thing. Why does perfume attract people? The science of smell. The sense of smell is a fascinating and complex part of our sensory experience. It begins in the back of our nose, where a special tissue called the olfactory epithelium is located. This tissue is home to millions of sensory neurons that are equipped with receptors. These receptors are like tiny locks waiting for the right keys, which are the odor molecules that float through the air. When these molecules bind to the receptors, they fit like keys in locks, triggering an electrical signal. This signal then travels to the olfactory bulb, a structure at the base of our brain. Think of the olfactory bulb as a relay station. It receives the signals from the nose and sends them on to other parts of the brain for further processing. This is where it gets really interesting because the olfactory bulb is directly connected to areas of the brain that are responsible for emotion and memory, such as the amygdala and the hippocampus. That's why certain smells can instantly bring back a flood of memories or evoke strong emotions. Our brain processes these scent signals and translates them into what we perceive as smell. This process is not just about detecting a scent. It's about creating an experience. The smell of freshly baked bread, the scent of a loved one's perfume, or the aroma of wet earth after rain. Each of these can evoke different feelings and reactions. This connection between smell, emotion, and memory is powerful and can influence our mood, behavior, and even our decisions. So the next time you catch a whiff of something pleasant or familiar, remember that it's not just a simple sensation. It's a complex process that involves your brain's chemistry and its connection to your emotions and memories. Smell is truly a gateway to a deeper understanding of how we interact with the world around us. The psychology of perfume. Perfume does more than just make us smell good. It has a profound effect on our mood and behavior. When we breathe in a fragrance, it's not just our nose that's working. The scent molecules travel to our brain, where they can have a real impact. For example, some fragrances can make us feel more relaxed, while others can make us feel more alert and energized. It's amazing how a simple smell can change how we feel in an instant. But it's not just about the immediate effect. Scents can also bring back memories, sometimes ones we didn't even know we had. This is because our sense of smell is closely linked to the part of the brain that handles emotions and memories. Have you ever caught a whiff of something and suddenly remembered a moment from your childhood? That's scent memory at work. It's powerful and can influence how we perceive people and places. If someone wears a perfume that reminds you of someone you like, you might find yourself feeling more attracted to them without even realizing why. Different scents can also evoke different emotions and associations. For instance, citrus scents are often associated with cleanliness and can make us feel more awake. Floral scents, on the other hand, can make us feel romantic or nostalgic. And then there are scents like vanilla, which many find comforting and warm. Perfumers are like artists, mixing different scents to create a fragrance that can evoke a whole range of emotions and images in our minds. The chemistry of fragrance. Perfume is like a musical masterpiece composed of 3 types of scent notes that come together to create a harmonious fragrance. These notes are called top, middle, and base notes. The top notes are the first ones you smell when you spray the perfume. They are usually light and fresh, but they don't last very long, fading away to reveal the middle notes. These are the heart of the perfume, often floral or spicy, and they last a bit longer. Finally, the base notes are the ones that linger the longest, providing a deep and lasting fragrance. When it comes to making these scents, there are 2 main ways: extracting natural fragrances and creating synthetic ones. Natural fragrances are taken directly from plants and flowers, using methods like distillation or pressing. This is how we get essential oils, which are the pure scents of the plant. On the other hand, synthetic fragrances are made in a lab. Scientists can create almost any scent they can imagine, from the smell of fresh rain to the scent of baked cookies. Once you apply perfume to your skin, it starts to mix with your body's natural oils and scent. This can change the way the perfume smells because everyone's skin is different. Some people's skin might make a perfume smell sweeter, while others might bring out the spicy notes. The fragrance also changes over time as it reacts with your skin and the air. The top notes fade first, then the middle notes, and finally the base notes, which is why the smell of perfume can change throughout the day. Cultural and social influences. The scents we love are more than just personal choices. They're shaped by the world around us. Culture and society play a big role in what fragrances we're drawn to. For example, in some cultures, strong, spicy scents are popular, while in others, people prefer lighter floral notes. It's all about what we grow up with and what's valued in our society. Perfume has been important throughout history too. In ancient times, it was used in rituals and ceremonies to please the gods or to show respect to leaders. It wasn't just about smelling nice. It was a way to connect with something bigger. Even in daily life, the scents people chose said a lot about who they were and what they believed in. Today, we still see big differences in fragrance preferences around the world. In the Middle East, for example, rich, woodsy scents are often used, reflecting the region's history and natural resources. In Europe, you might find more variety, with everything from fresh, citrusy perfumes to deep, musky colognes. And in Asia, there's a long tradition of using natural scents like sandalwood and jasmine, which are tied to the area's spiritual practices and love of nature. When you pick a perfume, you're not just choosing a smell. You're tapping into a long line of tradition and culture that says something about where you come from and what you value. It's a way to express your identity and connect with others, no matter where you are in the world. Perfume is truly a universal language that speaks to our shared human experience. The role of pheromones. Pheromones are a bit like nature's secret messengers. They are chemicals that animals produce, which affect the behavior of other animals of the same species. For a long time, scientists have wondered if humans also use pheromones to communicate, especially when it comes to attraction. The idea is that these invisible signals could play a role in who we find appealing. Research on pheromones in humans is really interesting, but it's also a bit of a puzzle. Some studies suggest that there might be something to the idea of pheromones affecting our behavior and social interactions. For example, there's a compound found in male sweat that seems to have an effect on mood and sexual attraction in females. But it's not just about attraction. Pheromones might also influence things like menstrual cycles and even help babies recognize their mothers. However, not everyone agrees on how much pheromones really affect us. There's a lot of debate about whether the scents we're attracted to are actually pheromones or just regular smells. And when it comes to perfumes that claim to contain pheromones, well, that's even more controversial. Some people think these perfumes might have a subtle effect, but others believe it's all just clever marketing. While the science isn't totally clear yet, the idea of pheromones is definitely intriguing. It adds another layer to the mystery of human connections and attraction. Maybe one day we'll figure out exactly how these hidden signals work, but for now, they remain one of the many fascinating secrets of our biology. Perfume does more than just smell good. It's a gateway to our emotions, memories, and even connections with others. If you've ever been enchanted by a fragrance, share your experience in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell.